nonsense karate, bro. At the time I didn't know, but whatever I trained, I was there. And then in 2010, I started doing boxing. And I did that for about 3-4 years, started getting pretty decent at it. And then I just wanted to take it to the next level. I was doing boxing at the same time working insurance, and I remember one day my manager, after I came from the toilet, he was like, "Yo, bro, where you been all this time?" I was like, "Bro, I was in the toilet, do I have a time limit?" Anyway, and then he was like, "Yo, man, you need to decide, like, what's more important, insurance or your martial arts?" And, to me it was a no-brainer. He thought I was going to go the insurance route, and I was just like, "Right, you have no idea." And that's what led me to Thailand. I decided, let me go to Thailand. One of my striking coaches told me, he had trained there, a Muay Thai practitioner. He told me there was high-level training and it was also affordable and the food was really good. So January 2015, I was in Thailand. Just fell in love with jiu-jitsu. It really, it's you hear this a lot, but jiu-jitsu, it saves lives, gives you a good sense of direction, a good sense of purpose, a good sense of identity. And once you've got that, and once you're taking yourself seriously, just stay on the path and the doors will open. Top Team is predominantly an MMA gym, right?
Yeah.
And they sponsor various MMA fighters, but they also sponsor Muay Thai fighters because, they're in Thailand. And they've never had a sponsored jiu-jitsu athlete. So I think I was just in the right place at the right time. I've just been promoted to purple belt. They needed an additional teacher to teach the kids classes. And I was also slowly gaining a following in jiu-jitsu, and they're like, "Yo, listen, if you can teach the kids, help us out here and there, we're gonna help you when you need to go and compete. We're gonna get you bigger sponsors, we're gonna help with hotels, accommodation." And so I think it was just timing, perfect timing. I put in the hard work. I never asked for it. Not to say I don't want it, but I didn't go up to the owners and be like, "Yo, I need this stuff." And they approached me, and it was a dream come true. I said yes. So I'm the only jiu-jitsu purist on their pro team, which is an honor, of course.
Congratulations, that's brilliant.
Thanks. What's very important is competing. You can't just train and expect people to want to sponsor you just to be in the gym. You have to show that you're willing to put yourself out there, put yourself on the line, and you also have to show that you can come back with the gold. So all I really did since I got to Top Team, I just showed up every day, and when my professor felt the time was right, which is from day one, I started competing. White belt was rough for me, blue belt I started winning, and then I'd travel and I'd meet people, right, and they'd see me compete, they'd see me win, they'd see me lose. And one day I just got a message on my Instagram like, "Hey, do you have any sponsors? I see you always posting A, B, and C." And I was like, "No." They're like, "Okay, we'd love to have you on board." And this is my first sponsor, Simeon Athletics from Manila. And shortly after that, Top Team hollered at me because they needed another guy and they want to grow their jiu-jitsu program. So I think what's important is positioning. You have to get yourself in the correct position. You have to work hard, but it's not just enough to work hard. You have to also be given the opportunity to work hard, right? Like for me, I did a lot of boxing, but I really didn't have I didn't have the right team around me to take me further in my boxing career. At Top Team, they're just savages that side, right? So there's that, but also you have to take yourself seriously. Take yourself seriously, and people will take you seriously. And then from there, you have to ask. You have to ask for it. Just don't sit around and hope that the sponsorships are gonna come. Just ask for it. Put it on your Instagram. Put it on your Facebook. Put it on your Twitter. Market yourself. Get photos, good videos, but quality as well, and put it out there. Put it out there. Put it out there. Just don't stop. Just keep putting it out there, and then something will happen. I always tell my friends as well, and people that ask me, "Yo, how have you managed to do this?" I'm just like, yo bro, stay on the path. I've done nothing special. I just decided one day I don't want to be in the office. I wanna just do what makes me happy, and since that day I've worked tremendously hard at it. Everything I do is for jiu-jitsu. My lifting at the gym is for jiu-jitsu. My sleep is for jiu-jitsu. I make sure I get my sleep. I hardly drink juice anymore. I love juice, but I just need to drink so much water these days, so I'm just drinking water for my jiu-jitsu. I got into yoga for jiu-jitsu as well. So stay on the path and have that tunnel vision, zoom in, surround yourself with the correct people. And if you're not surrounded by the correct people, then get out. If you don't get out, then you're not going to get anywhere, and no one's going to do it for you. I've gotten into a lot of other things because of jiu-jitsu. Like, I don't think if I was still boxing, I would have gotten into yoga, which I've been doing for 2 years, and a lot more meditation. I really love focusing on my breath control, my mobility, and all these things, because in jiu-jitsu there's so many parts to becoming, you can't even say a complete jiu-jitsu athlete, because the learning never stops.
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing. I guess in any art it's the same, right? But jiu-jitsu is really like a science. It's like a science, and the people that you meet over there are homies for life, which I didn't find when I go and do my boxing training. I've gone to various boxing gyms as well in South Africa, and I feel that we still have a very old school way of looking at things, not just here, but in terms of in the art of striking in general. People, they think they're gladiators, like they're preparing for a fight on the sands, and this breeds a more macho and meat-headed type of mentality. Sure, you'll find your good guys and your more chill dudes, but in jiu-jitsu, like, now I've been there for 3 years, and if I want to go to the States, I've got homies that I can rely on. If I want to go to Norway, if I want to go to Australia, if I want to go to Congo, I know some dudes, Congo top team, and these guys really do look after you, which I didn't really get the same vibe when I was doing my striking training. In the gi, you have so much material that you might not have it spot on. You might not have the technique spot on, but you've got all this other material that's also blocking the guy's breathing, so he's going to tap. You just got to get it tight enough. But in no gi, it gets very slippery. So you want to lock stuff on, you better have your technique tight, and so it's very different. But also in the gi, if I'm going for your arm, it's going to be a lot harder for you to take that arm out. So I think they complement each other. If you want to get good at jiu-jitsu, I think it's very important to train in the gi. I think it's very important to train with the gi, because it really it changes your thought process. You're really able to slow the game down, which I find I'm also able to do when I go to no-gi, because a lot of the no-gi guys, a lot of the time, are MMA guys, and they like to scramble. Whereas in the gi, you can't always scramble that much, and I'm always able, well, not always, but a lot of the times I'm able to neutralize the scramble because of my training in the gi. I teach kids from ages, I think our youngest is like 5
wow.
to like 12.
Okay.
So I teach kids at Top Team and at another international school called Kajun Kit, and I've been doing it since June. And it's really been helping me just learn, right? Because you'll be teaching something and you think you know it until you really have to break it down to someone who has no idea what you're saying. Then you really have to bring the technique down to like the very base of where the move or the submission or the pass begins. So teaching has been amazing. It's really also helping me develop as a human being, because kids don't forget. I remember one day I went to class, and then one of my students were like, yo, where's the orange juice? And I was like, nah, I didn't say I was going to bring orange juice. And then one of the kids, Ben, a little bit older, is like, no, I remember you said you were bringing that orange juice. And I was just like, damn, man, I can't not be bringing the orange juice when I said I'm going to bring the orange juice. So, you grow in so many different ways, like not just on the mat, but off the mat. Like if you want to be a black belt, you can't just be a savage on the mat, you also have to be a legit stand-up guy outside, and that's what the kids are teaching me, just how to also be a better person, be more considerate, and if you say you're gonna do something, do it. Bring the orange juice, man. So I'm good with that orange juice these days, you know.
So you always bring in orange juice?
I'm bringing orange juice. I'm mixing it up. I'm like, yo, what flavor do you want? You know,
What
I've
flavor
got
orange?
some apple.
Wait,
You know.
so I was just gonna ask, Thailand have different flavor orange juices?
No. It's just orange.